Hi friends, this is Amanda. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Michigan. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I put some watercolor up here. This is Night of Navy and this is Pool Party. So these are those two little dots right here. Someone asked how you actually do this. This is not mine. This is actually DSP and this is from the Rings of Love DSP. This is a free item during celebration if it's still available. I'm not sure. Double check. But I wanted to show you how to do this. This is watercolor with some salt. This is that technique. Let's try that. This is that technique, watercolor and salt. But I thought that I would show you how to do it just in case you wanted to do this technique and not use this DSP because this is the only color involved. But I thought we would do it with the same colors. You understand. So let's see that we can do this. All right, so I have a piece of watercolor here from Stampin' Up! And I am just going to quickly wet the back side so that with some surface tension, it will stay nice and unmovable. All right, so I have some really juicy watercolor, a watercolor brush here. And Stampin' Up! Uses aqua pens, but I like my watercolor brush. So here we are, we're just gonna dampen this a little bit. Get this all wet and beautiful. And I really don't know if you have to do it before or after, but let's just grab some water in here. This is really dark. Yes, I'm making it really wet. It's just going to take a long time to dry, but that's okay. I'll come back and I'll show you. Ooh, let's probably get some more watercolor here. Some more Pool Party. Let's see if we can grab some more. Can never have enough Pool Party. There's tiny bits in here, but I overloaded it with Night of Navy. So we'll just put some in here, dotting it in. This is sopping wet, okay? Probably don't need this dark, this much water, but I love watercoloring. So I even brought out some shimmery stuff, and I'm not going to do it on this because there's no shimmery stuff, but I'm just saying that I'm going to play after I'm done. I'm just saying. So, all right, let's add a little bit more right here because it's, you know, looks a little dark. And this, I didn't do a very good job of recreating because it's sopping wet. All right. I think we could probably take off some of this water. This is a new brush for me, and look at this. Can you guys see how much water came out? This is what's fun about watercolor, and you have to have a good brush. Really, truly. You have to have a good brush. All right, so I don't want to, you know, the whole idea is the salt. So I have some iodized sea salt. Let me show you how big those pieces are. Pretty small, right? So let's just put a few here. All right. Now, oops, I didn't throw it behind the right shoulder. All right. Now I have some thicker Mediterranean sea salt. This is a grinder, so we should be able to get some thick pieces. And I was so good that I put some, you know, I got some where I didn't want to. So this is thick and thin, and these are just thin. And I better do some down here. All right, now this is a lot because I wanted to show you the technique. I would never use this much. All right, so now I'm just gonna clean up the salt and wait. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to play with some like real fun watercolors. I love our Stampin' Up! Colors, especially when I'm doing a Stampin' Up! Product because then the waters can exactly be the same. However, I like pretties when I really want to play. Now, see this hard line? I actually think this hard line, or I did think this hard line was from maybe pushing it and letting it dry and getting a hard edge. And you'll see that here, and getting a hard edge. However, I now think that they just put a lot of salt, bigger salt than I have. So let's let this dry. And I don't know, should we like mark this area? Will we remember? Like right here is where I did some drying. I mean, it's still sopping wet. So I probably couldn't make a hard edge if I wanted to because this is so wet. But without moving it too much, oh, how am I going to do it? Yeah, without moving it too much, I'm going to move it and then I'm going to play and I'll come back in about 3 hours. All right? I mean, I kind of want to put some bigger pieces. What am I going to do with all this salt? Some bigger pieces because this isn't something I'm going to use. I don't know, like, but you see these little, do you see it already? Do you see these little white areas? Right? Like, see that little white area right there on that? That's that area right there. Isn't that cool? So to do this, you have to be strategic about it. So you'd want it to be, what can I say? I did see this in where they were wildflowers, you know what I mean? And then the little salt dots took down it. So it was kind of like in the shadows, in the behind. So anyways, I'm going to let this dry, but it's already doing its thing. I know I'm all excited for no reason. But anyways, I'm going to come back and then I'll show you exactly how it looks. Hopefully today. Yay. All right. And I'll tell you how long it's going to be. So it is 1:54 Monday, August 8th. So I'll let you know how long it takes. 1:54. All right. See you soon. Okay. So I cheated a little bit and I heated it up, but I still think that I didn't do it perfectly correct. I got this so wet that what happened was the salt kind of like made it through the whole thing, and that's why you get these little, let's get these out. That's why you get all of this different texture here where I didn't do very much salt. So I think that I got it too wet. Now I have salt everywhere. Okay, but look how unusual this would be for water. I think this is awesome water. So let me tell you what I did. I got this sopping wet and I put salt all over, and this looks awesome. I think what happened with here is it was a lot more, maybe they didn't do it wet on wet, and let me just show you how much water this thing holds, okay? It's a lot, and I had a lot. You saw how wet this was, right? So it would have done a little bit more of this right here. I don't know. I'm sure you can see this, but let me just take it up here. And I can't see. There you go. This right here, it would have done more of that because what happens is the salt kind of like pushes it away, right? But here, this was a little bit more wet, so there's probably only salt right here, and the sodium went through all, you know what I mean, pushed it all away. Well, what happened here is there was a lot of sodium and a lot of water, so it went through everything. So if you could do this again and played with this, look at the great water texture. So get your salt, and yes, I have sea salt. I did big, I did little, but have some fun. Get some, you know, 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 and enjoy playing and getting something exciting for watercoloring. This was used with some re-inkers, which is the cheapest watercolor you'll buy, right? I mean, there's tons of concentrated water reactive ink in here, dye ink in here. This is amazing watercolor. So grab your $4 re-inker. That's gonna last you a bazillion years, by the way. Look at this. Can you see? I mean, I'm gonna say it's still up to here, and I've had this for at least 4 years. And I do re-ink, and you see me, I play with watercolor all the time. Now, this is even smaller. I bet it's right to here. And Amanda uses Pool Party a lot. So, water, 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 water. And look, it's so great. I'm going to have to use this now. I thought this was going to be throwaway, but yay for water. So if you want to do this technique, which is in, again, the free celebration Rings of Love. There is 2 pieces of this. I wish there was more of this because this is my favorite. But this looks like a horizon line, right? You get it? And some, yeah, and then water. But this looks like a pool. I mean, if you stuck, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh. Okay, where are the, oh, okay, I'll be right back. I gotta find the hippos. Hippo, here, hippo. Okay, we'll use this. Oh my goodness. Should I just make a card with this? With the hippos? With the hippos? And in the, okay, I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. What if, I mean, we could do the boat. Boop, 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 right? That would be kind of cool. All right, I'm okay. But look at this. Right? With the hippo? Okay. All right. I'm going to do it. I will. I can't do it now because I have to go get stuff for dinner. I mean, if not, then we won't eat. But this is so cool. If you do this personal technique, will you let me know? Will you shoot it to me, send it to me, do something? Get it to me. And I'd love to see what you do with your hippest hippos. Again, free. During celebration 2022. This is the second celebration of the year. Last celebration 2022 of him scuba diving. Look at this. The light and the dark. Yay! Okay. All right. Calm down. All right. You're crazy. All right. I better go get dinner stuff. I have to. It's the rule. But have fun and enjoy. Have a great one. Bye, guys.